Hello and welcome to Sarcastard Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about the new teaser trailer that was released for Season 5 of Orange is the New Black. And this is definitely a teaser trailer, it's essentially just a tease. It's the first few minutes of the first episode. But before I show that, I just wanted to talk about how much I do not like the way Orange is the New Black is doing their cliffhanger endings, because the first two seasons were okay, but the last couple of seasons they've really been doing these cliffhangers that make you feel like the season never ended because they don't resolve anything. Like, there's this overall arc throughout the season that doesn't get resolved until the beginning of the next season, so it feels like you never really resolved anything, and it feels like the seasons are unfinished. But also, with cliffhanger endings, on network TV, it's different. Because on network TV, by the time you watch the last episode, you got maybe 5-6 months to watch the new episode of the next season. But with Netflix, a lot of these shows get binge watched. So you watch them in a few weeks, a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, whatever, and then you have to wait a year to watch the next season. And it's just such a long wait that you completely forget about what's going on with the show. And I'm guessing that's why they released this teaser, even though the show, the new season doesn't come out until June. They probably released this teaser just so that people don't forget what's going on the show. Because I did. When I watched this teaser, I was like, well, I don't remember half the people, their names even, or what exactly was happening. So I would rather see a structure where you actually finish a story arc of the season and maybe tease something for the next season, but not like just a continuation of the same story arc. Like, if you look at something like Stranger Things, that's a perfect example of the right way to do it. Like, they finished off the story arc for the season. They left it open for a second season and teased a little bit, but they didn't leave it on a cliffhanger ending. Like, you know what happened to most of the people on the show. And I hope that Orange is the New Black really takes that into consideration and stops with these big cliffhanger endings. So with that being said, again, this is just a quick minute of the first episode, so there's not much going on here. It's really just, it starts out with the stupid guard who was dumb enough to bring a gun into the prison in the first place, with the gun pointed at him, and everybody yelling at the lady to shoot him, which of course, she's got to think about. And then there's Piper, who hasn't been involved in all this, but she's just trying to stay out of trouble for once. And the riot is going on. She doesn't want to get involved, but she's always, curious about what's going on, whether or not she can help, or how this affects her. And then she gets pulled away. More rioters come, and then you get this. She's asking for quiet. She's a little stressed out, of course. And then you hear a gunshot. Right? So the gunshot is, and then you see new episodes June 9th. So the gunshot is really, I guess it's supposed to bring this whole, oh, what's going to happen kind of feeling, but I don't think it's going to be anything exciting. I think it's going to be a trope where she shoots into the air to get everybody to quiet down so she can think, or something like that. Maybe because it's Orange is the New Black, maybe they'll turn it into something more serious, like maybe a ricochet hurt someone, or maybe somebody did show up, like a different guard with a gun, and shoot her. But I seriously doubt it's her shooting the guard. Like that, I wouldn't think that would happen. And this show that they're trying to make, this half comedy, half drama thing, I don't think they'll have something that serious happen. But I mean, the last season did end up with the death of a main character, so you never really know we'll see what happens, but so that's coming June 9th, and like I said, I mean, I am excited to see it. I just wish they would stop with these cliffhanger endings and start, having more consideration for the people who watch the show and don't want, and would actually like to see some resolution at the end of these seasons. So if you liked the video, like, share, subscribe, or all of the above. Thank you, and have a nice day.